Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to the Speak English Flow, your favorite place to improve your English while talking about real-life topics. I'm Amma.
And I'm Mohin.
Today we're talking about something every English learner really needs: how to talk about your family in English. And I know so many of you have been waiting for this one.
Oh, family. Someone once asked me, tell me about your family, and I said, I have one brother. And then complete silence.
You know the word, but the conversation just stops.
Exactly. I know brother, I know mother, but that was it. Full stop. I had no idea what to say next.
It's like having a beautiful photo album, but every single page is completely blank except for one tiny label.
That magic combination. You know the names, but you can't describe the people.
But here's the good news. You already know more than you think. Today, we're going to take those basic words, brother, sister, mother, and turn them into real, natural sentences that actually keep a conversation going.
I genuinely needed this episode.
And if this podcast is helping you speak more naturally about your real life in English,
Go ahead and subscribe to the Speak English Flow. It really helps us keep making episodes just like this one for you.
every subscriber means so much to us. Truly, thank you for being here with us today.
Oh, and before we start, we have something really useful for you today.
Yes, every episode of Speak English Flow comes with a free PDF, and today's is already waiting for you in the description below.
And it is not just a vocabulary list.
We packed it with sentence frames, comprehension questions, and grammar exercises, so you practice your family vocabulary and your English at the same time.
2 wins, 1 episode. You really can't lose.
Grab it from the link in the description right now. All right, let's talk about your family. So, why do English learners know words like brother or mother, but still get completely stuck when someone asks them about their family?
Right. I always knew the words, but I couldn't say anything useful with them.
Here's the simple answer. Knowing a word and using a word are two completely different skills. Your brain stores vocabulary, but without sentence frames, those words have nowhere to go.
Sentence frames. What do you mean exactly?
Think about it like this. Imagine you have all the ingredients to cook a meal. Onions, tomatoes, spices, rice, everything is right there on the table.
Okay, I'm imagining it.
But if you don't know the recipe, you just stand in the kitchen looking at everything. You have all the pieces, but you don't know how to put them together.
Oh, so brother is an ingredient, but my brother is 25 years old and he loves football is the complete recipe.
Exactly that. That is the whole thing. Today, we are giving you the recipes, simple sentence frames that take your vocabulary words and turn them into real, flowing English sentences.
So I just learn the frame and fill it in with my own family?
That's it. Let's build those frames right now. Okay, so the first thing every beginner learner needs, and this sounds almost too simple, but it changes everything, is to add just one detail after every family member you mention.
One detail? What kind of detail?
Most learners say, I have one brother. Full stop. But if you add one detail, suddenly it becomes a real sentence. I have one brother. He is 22 years old. Or I have one brother. He is a student. Or I have one brother. He loves cricket. Any one detail is enough.
That is it. Just one thing?
Just one. The frame is I have blank family member. He is/she is/age, or he loves/she works as something. That is the whole frame. Simple.
Okay, let me try. I have one sister. She is a teacher.
Perfect. That is already 10 times better than I have one sister. Do you feel the difference?
Actually, yes. It suddenly feels like a real sentence, not just a vocabulary word floating by itself.
Exactly. And the best part, you can use any detail at all. Age, job, hobby, where they live, just one. That is enough to keep a conversation alive and moving.
One detail. That is the rule. I can absolutely do that. But what if someone asks what my brother is actually like as a person, not just his age or his job?
That is the next thing. Describe personality using he is or she is, and you only need about 5 or 6 personality words to sound completely natural.
Which words are most useful?
For A1, A2, the most powerful ones are kind, funny, quiet, loud, serious, friendly, shy, and hardworking. Those 8 words can describe almost every person in your entire family.
My brother is loud, extremely loud. That one is absolutely perfect for him.
The frame is, he is hardworking and friendly, or she is really helpful. Simple, natural, real English.
So I can say, my father is serious but very kind. My mother is extremely friendly.
Yes, and now you sound like someone who genuinely knows their family, not someone just reading a vocabulary list out loud.
And these words, kind, funny, quiet, loud, I already knew them from A1 level.
Exactly. You already had the ingredients. I am just handing you the recipe. He is kind and friendly. And he is smart and confident. That is it. Done. Now, here is one that many A1, A2 learners completely skip, and it makes such a difference. Talking about how the people in your family are connected to each other. Not just who they are, but how they relate.
How they relate? What do you mean?
Simple sentences like, my sister is married to a doctor, or my parents live with my grandparents, or my brother has 2 children. These sentences make your family feel real and alive, not just a list of names.
Oh, because a family is not just a collection of individuals. It's a group of people with real connections between them.
Exactly. And the frames are so easy. My family member is married to person. My family member lives in place. My family member has number of children. You just fill in the blanks.
Okay. My aunt is married to a businessman. They live in Cairo. They have 3 children.
That is beautiful English. 3 sentences, 3 connections, and now I know something real and meaningful about your family.
And I did not need any advanced grammar to say any of that.
None at all. Simple present tense, simple vocabulary, real communication. That is the goal at A1, A2. Not perfection, just connection.
Is married to, lives in, has children. 3 frames, I've got them. Okay, but what about when someone asks me a question about my family? I understand questions like, do you have brothers or sisters? But I panic when I try to answer naturally.
That is so common. Hearing a question and understanding it is one skill. Answering it naturally and confidently is a completely different skill. So let's practice both sides together right now.
Both sides?
The 4 most common family questions in English are, do you have brothers or sisters? Are you close to your family? What does your father do? And does your family live nearby? If you know these 4 questions and their frames, you are ready for almost any family conversation in English.
Okay, walk me through each one.
Do you have brothers or sisters? Answer, yes, I have 1 brother and 1 sister. Or, no, I'm an only child. Are you close to your family? Answer, yes, we are very close. Or, we are close, but we don't see each other very often.
Oh, I'm an only child. I have heard that phrase before, but I never knew when to use it correctly.
It simply means you have no brothers or sisters, and it is a very natural native-sounding phrase. Use it with full confidence. Now, what does your father do? Answer, he is a job, or he is retired. And does your family live nearby? Answer, yes, we all live together. Or, no, my parents live in village, but I live in city.
These answers are so short, but they actually say something real and complete.
That is the secret of A1, A2 speaking. Short, clear, confident sentences. Not long, complicated grammar. Just simple answers that actually answer the question.
Short, clear, confident. I really love that.
And the best part, once you know these 4 questions and their frames, you can ask them to other people too. You are not just answering anymore. You're having a real 2-way conversation.
All right, those 4 tips are so practical and easy to remember, especially for learners who just want to sound natural right away.
And before we close, let's go over the key words from today's episode. The first word is sibling, meaning a brother or sister. It is one word that covers both.
Oh, so instead of always saying brother or sister, I can just say I have two siblings, and it covers both.
Exactly. Very natural and very useful. Next, describe, meaning to say what someone or something is like using words.
So when someone says, "Can you describe your mother?" they want me to use personality words like kind, funny, or serious.
Exactly like that. Next, personality, the qualities that make someone who they are, like being funny, quiet, or hardworking.
My brother has a very loud personality. I think everyone in my neighborhood knows that.
Next, immediate family, the people closest to you, your parents, brothers, sisters, and your own husband, wife, or children.
And what about grandparents, aunts, and uncles? Are they immediate family?
Those are your extended family, meaning all the other relatives beyond your immediate family. That is the next word, extended.
So immediate family is the core group. Extended family is everyone else in the family tree.
Perfect summary. Next, close, meaning having a strong and warm relationship with someone, not just physically near, emotionally near.
I love that. We are a very close family, means we genuinely love each other and we enjoy spending time together.
Exactly right. Next, only child, a person who grows up with no brothers or sisters.
My friend is an only child and he always says the TV remote was always his.
Next, relationship, the way two people are connected to each other, like mother and son, husband and wife, or best friends.
So I can say I have a very good relationship with my parents, meaning we talk openly, we trust each other, we feel comfortable.
Perfectly used. And the last word today, proud, meaning you feel very happy and satisfied because of someone you love and something wonderful they did or became.
My parents are proud of me. That is one of the most beautiful sentences I know how to say in English.
And those are your key words from today. Use them in a sentence this week and they will stick with you forever.
Try just one. That's enough to start. Those words are so useful, especially when you want to talk about your family with real confidence in English.
I love how naturally every single one of them comes up in everyday conversation.
All right, that officially wraps up today's episode.
Don't forget to grab your free PDF in the description. All the key vocabulary, sentence frames, takeaways, and exercises are in one place waiting for you.
And if today's episode helped you say a lot more than just, I have one brother,
Please subscribe to the Speak English Flow and share it with one friend who is also learning English right now.
that one share truly means the world to us.
Just one friend. That's enough.
See you next time on the Speak English Flow.
Great job today. Ready for the next step? Click on the next video and keep improving your English with us. See you in the next lesson.